Hey, it's the Terminian Hero here, and we're playing some more Metroid Prime. And we now must make our way out of Phazon Mines, and there's actually something I want to check. Because these things, the power bomb ammo, which we can hold 4 of, that may have been the last thing that goes into our research in the logbook. Was that everything in the research? No, there is still one more thing. What on earth could that be? Oh, I know what it is, and we'll get it into our research in this video. So, let's just start making our way back. I said let's start making our way back, and I meant like back through the Phazon Mines, not back to where we started the video. Alright, we've done it. We've made our way back. We are all the way out of the Phazon Mines. No, not really, of course. And now... yeah, we knew that that container wasn't looking too good. That guy was definitely gonna break free, and he did. This is our second of 3 elite pirates we're gonna have to fight. And I'm getting caught on stuff. Yeah, we don't need to destroy this thing's pack. I accidentally destroyed part of that computer there. I knew that that was a thing you could do, and it always scares me because it makes me think you might be able to destroy scans. I'm not sure if you can or not. But that's why we scan everything right away. Also, I was so trapped there. That would have been really bad. But the doors have now been unlocked. Hooray! And now it is time to blow this up with our newfound power bombs. And get some more power bombs back. And discover our map station. Download this map and see just how much more of this place we have to go. Of course, we've still gotta find the... we still gotta go through the rest of this floor, which there's not much left of, honestly. But then there's this gigantic bottom floor. So yeah, there's still a ton left to this place. Which makes sense, since this is only our first visit. Where am I going? Oh, wait, yeah, that is where I want to go. I'm in the map station still. That means I haven't scanned these yet. Yeah, like, when I saw this, I was thinking we were over there. But I guess we weren't. There wasn't anything, like, on this side. Okay. So now, when I first played this game, I just tanked the damage and boost balled up onto the other place. But what you're actually supposed to do... is power bomb. Ah, it didn't reach. You want to power bomb that and head on under. And now this turns the fans on, which clears the air here, making it safe to go through, and it pushed those puffers into that, revealing the last energy tank I ever collected, even though you're not supposed to be able to miss it. Anyways, now that that is done, let us make our way out of here. Going up, we're going down. Gonna be going down a bit more. I'm just gonna ignore these guys if I can. Can I ignore these guys? We can go through that door now, because the tunnel was blocked by something that needs to be power bombed. But we're not gonna go that way. The place we want to go to is by the other entrance to... Well, I say the other entrance. We only know about one entrance to Phazon Mines so far, but that other door leads towards a different entrance. So now, let's actually dodge these things, or not. Let's just tank these things. And now we can actually get up further in this room, since we can blow this up and move the yellow tracks now. I also think I just power bombed some Metroids, because there are Metroids in this room now. So we can't see where this yellow track needs to connect to, which means that it needs to connect to the place opposite us. So there should be good. So now we want to fall down under the layer below. Gosh darn it, I didn't want to lock onto the Metroid. Locking onto the Metroid caused me to fall the wrong way. But whatever, our red tracks are still set up right, so we can get back up there easily. In fact, we didn't even need the red tracks, we needed the blue tracks, which are not set up, but the red tracks get us high enough where we can just drop down anyways. So now we want to line up the top yellow tracks with the middle yellow tracks. Stay away from me, Metroid. Ah! If a Metroid attaches to you like that, you wanna use a bomb to get him off of you. So the yellow track is lined up on the top and middle now. Ah! And that's what it looks like when you're not in Morph Ball mode. I didn't even hurt you when you died. That was strange. He just randomly blew up. I mean, I'll take it. Now to line up the bottom yellow track. And it is done. We can now get to the top of this room. If we just follow this yellow track. And here is our reward, the Grapple Beam. Definitely not a traditional beam. You can't use it to attack in this game like you can in Super Metroid. It also doesn't even come out of the arm cannon in this game. It comes out of something on Samus's left arm, like by her elbow. But yeah, now we can swing on grapple beams, and we can also scan the grapple points, and get our final research entry. Analysis indicates a viable attach point for the Grapple Beam. To use the Grapple Beam, use L when the grapple icon appears. So let's check out what is beyond this door. Let's head in. Into the waste disposal unit. That doesn't sound the greatest, but that is where we're going. And we're back out here. And let's call the crane over to us, so we can swing across. Not that we need to, we can just jump down. But yeah, this shortcut is open to us now. And it doesn't matter that we missed the jump, because we didn't need to be up there anyways. Now there's some more stuff in that way that we can get, but we can't get everything there yet. So let's not even bother going for any of that stuff. We will come back for it later. Ah, Talon Overworld. Specifically, the part of Talon Overworld right next to where we want to be. Hooray! We just need to climb back to the top, past that one-way door, which is no longer one-way, because it's open forever now. Come on, shoot your thing at me. Man, the ice beam is slow and makes that kind of difficult, actually. Also, I noticed something. But I don't see it anymore. There we go. The water drops are just stopping in midair there. How interesting. Yeah, there's an invisible platform here. And if we take it over here, we find a missile expansion. So yeah, there are invisible things in the game. But thankfully that gave you a little clue with the rain stopping there. Although there is an easier way to find that secret. So in here, we've got this rock that we need to blow up with a power bomb. We don't have much power bombs left, unfortunately. Oh boy, this area. So yeah, this is our 2D half pipe, and you can get caught on the foreground easily. I almost got up there right away, but notice how I got caught on the bottom there? Yeah, I got caught on the foreground. I got up here without any difficulty whatsoever. What on earth am I? But there's our missile expansion. It's a little tricky to get in here, too. And now, we have the X-ray visor. So let's take our final visor and see what it does. It's similar to the X-ray scope in Super Metroid, but for a first-person game. So we can see that we can get through these walls here. But how do we get through these walls? Looks like we need a power bomb. What if we don't have power bombs? Like, what if we're out? Because we only have one now. Well, this guy infinitely spawns, and he always drops a power bomb. So yeah, they thought of that. Yeah, see, here comes another one. Give me your power bomb. So now to see what this room has to offer. It's a bit bigger than it looked on the map. We are off the map now. That's not the only time in the game where the map lies to you. We'll see another time with a really well-hidden missile tank later on. Or missile expansion, rather. So I want to climb up a little bit so I can activate something here. Just to get it out of the way. We have Chozo Ghosts. And not only does the X-ray visor allow you to see through things that you can break, it also allows you to see invisible things. So now the Chozo Ghosts can't hide anymore. Which is wonderful. They can still jump far away. Or like fly far away, but they can no longer hide. We can track them now. I wonder if that could have been scanned. Anyways, the life grove here might sound familiar, as if it's important for some reason. Now, why would it be important? Well, beneath the water here, we have a thing that we can destroy, which raises a pillar. With a spinner, and spinning that gives us access to another Chozo artifact. Yes, this was one of the rooms that had a hint for a Chozo artifact. Now we just need to get up there, which we can't seem to do from the water. Chozo artifact. Chozo artifact acquired. This is the artifact of Chozo, the 7th of 12. Like I said, we're not collecting them in order. But now we should be able to scan 2 more clues at the artifact temple. Because that'll give us 2 of the ones on the outside ring. Which would be nice, because we're getting close to the point where we just want to go around the whole world and do cleanup. We are, like, actually crazy close to that point. There's, like, only one more ability that we have to get before going to do cleanup. For now, though, let's just get the heck out of here. Make our way around this room. make our way on top of what we initially thought was the whole room. And just drop on in and stay still, otherwise you might roll off back down there again and have to climb all over again. Yeah, that place isn't giving me any problems. So yeah, X-ray visor. We already looked over the invisible platform out here because of the raindrops, but here's what the platform looks like. So now, the downward path would go to the crashed frigate. Yeah, Phazon Mines, and down there, the crashed frigate. We don't want to go back there. There's no reason to ever go back there. So let's go this way. This will basically just allow us to bypass the frigate. So we do have some things that we could do in Chozo Ruins, but we're just gonna ignore Chozo Ruins for now and head back to Talon Overworld. Scan a few more things at the Artifact Temple. I guess I'll save just in case the game crashes. I shouldn't be worried about that. It only happened once, but I mean, the fact that it happened once means that it could happen again. Okay, so since there's not too much to talk about right now, I'm just gonna bring up something that I mentioned before. How before I said that there was something wrong with me recording the music, how it had a problem with really quiet songs and it was cutting stuff out. And then I said, oh no, there wasn't a problem in the recording. It was just that my volume was too low when I was listening to it. Well, it turns out that there's still nothing wrong with the recording, but I was wrong about why I was having problems with it. Because the truth is that my audio, like, I'm having trouble, like it's cutting music out like I was saying it would, but it only does that when I'm listening to it with my headphones. When I'm not using my headphones, it sounds perfectly fine. Which makes me wonder if any of the people watching this video while wearing headphones, I can't help but wonder if they are having issues. But like maybe everyone else is fine, you know? I don't know, it's weird. Like, I can't understand why it just wouldn't work with headphones, unless it's something with the settings on my headphones specifically. Like, maybe I bumped something? I really don't know, but whatever, as long as the recording is fine. And as long as, like, I'm the only one having problems with this. But here we are, back at the Artifact Temple to get 2 more clues. So the one we inserted is... Oh yeah, they're not active yet. I was confused for a second there. Because the one we inserted should be like right here. Yeah. The artifact of Chozo has been returned. You have restored power to this Chozo totem. So now this clue is available. A molten lake lies within the tunnels of Magmor. Shatter the column at the lake's center to reveal the artifact of nature. And over here, near Phendrana's shores, a temple stands. Thaw the frozen waters flowing from the Elder to find the artifact of sun. Alright, so these two clues were the exact two clues I was hoping for. Because now we have clues for all of the Chozo artifacts, aside from the ones that are in Phazon Mines. So once we get our next power-up, we could legitimately just go clean up every single place in the game aside from Phazon Mines. And obviously the Impact Crater, but there's not really anything to collect in the Impact Crater. There's just like scans. So yeah, once we get our next ability, we can go clean up just about everything. And again, I'm gonna save because, yeah, game crashing. Also, the ship is a really nice place to save because it fills your ammo too, so we can see like how many missiles I have. I'm not sure if any were used up before I saved, but I know for sure this is how much we have now. So, is there anything else around here? I can't finish up there yet. But other than that, I think all of Talon Overworld is done. Which is insane to me. How can Talon Overworld be that close to being done? I mean, we are pretty far into the game. But it still just kind of blows my mind, you know? So, back in Chozo Ruins again. We have plenty we can do here. First thing we want to do is go this way. There is exactly one thing in this direction we want to find, and we really want to find it. Of course, there's Chozo ghosts here now. And he wasn't vulnerable yet. Also, some more good attention to detail. I like how the X-ray visor like actually allows you to see the bones in Samus's hand, not in her arm cannon, but in her other hand. So now that those guys are cleared out, let's move on. They're gonna appear again when we come back through here. But at that point, we'll just be able to ignore them. We didn't ignore them this time because we didn't want them trying to attack us while we were trying to get across the spider ball track. So, ever since we got the gravity suit, we have been able to go through here, which leads us to another artifact. Chozo artifact acquired. This is the artifact of Lifegiver, the 5th of 12. Wow, you know, getting that one actually allows us to scan for another hint. But there's no reason to go back for it now. We'll go back for it later, once we can get both hints. Incoming scan data. Seismic activity updated. Unusual activity in Magmor region. Yes, Magmor Caverns is finally an important region to go to. But we'll go there in a bit. Actually, probably pretty soon. I don't know, we'll see. There is a bunch of cleanup we could do here in Chozo Ruins, but we can't clean up everything yet. Where am I going? I want to go this way. I was not paying attention. I was on autopilot mode. Why am I even bothering to fight these guys? I can just go straight through. Their damage means nothing to me. Yeah, I thought I scanned that water once it was clean, but I wanted to make sure. Not that it really matters. Man, hey, remember this place? This place where I almost died because I was bad for some reason? Or more accurately, because you just don't have a lot of health early on in Metroid games. Compared to what we have now, look at how many energy tanks we have. It's ridiculous. So now we could go to Magmor Caverns, but I'm gonna take a quick detour over this way. We've been able to do this for a long time, but we've just never had any reason to come this way. So, just to make sure that these wafts don't bother us, let's get rid of these hives. And now we have that gate up there where we need to scan the 4 runic symbols. 2 of them are on pillars here. And the other 2 are behind these things, which we need to shoot off with the super missile. And I mean, while we're here, we might as well get our Ultra Energy. Although I'm pretty sure there's more Ultra Energy ahead, although I know that that place changed since then, so maybe there's not Ultra Energy ahead? Now these blocks you destroy with your bombs, so you want to be careful about that. Make our way around the oculi, whatever you call them. And whoa, that was a Chozo ghost. So this gives us a way to actually get back into the sun chamber, since the way we originally got in was blocked off by plants. And yeah, those ultra energy are still there. And now that we are back in the sun chamber, we have got some Chozo ghosts to fight. 3 of them to be exact, so it's a good thing we got our X-ray visor. That'll make these guys much less of a pain to deal with. X-ray visor is definitely not required for this, but man, is it helpful. Oh, it looks like you actually can see the bones of Samus's arm in the arm cannon as well. Oh, there's still one over there, it looked like. Yeah, here's our last guy. You're making me waste a lot of missiles, you know. And there it is. Our next artifact. Like I said, we're cleaning up. Chozo artifact acquired. This is the artifact of Wild, the 4th of 12. And now, our pathway back there that was blocked by the plants is now open to us. Not that we really want to go that way, because we want to head to Magmore Caverns. Maybe. Yeah, I think I'll be going back through this area later. So yeah, let's just head back this way and go to Magmore Caverns. We will clean up Chozo ruins at a different time. Hey, War Wasps. I'm gonna ignore you, 'cause I don't like you. Okay, back down into the depths of Magmore Caverns. We already have something pretty important to get not too far away. Ow! And it is in the next room, I believe. Yeah, right here. We just want to give this pillar a good old super missile. And there's an artifact in it. Of course, now the cave is gonna cave in. Cave's gonna collapse. Chozo artifact acquired. This is the artifact of nature, the 8th of 12. We just got a hint for this one. So yeah, no, it's not actually gonna collapse, but, yeah, we got that now. We can also just grapple through here. Now this room has a really obscure power-up to get. First I'm gonna take this guy out though. All these guys. Get out of here! No one here wants you around. So yeah, first of all, let's look at our thermal visor. Ah, it's bright! I just wanted to show that once, but more importantly, our X-ray visor shows us there's actually invisible platforms here. Why here of all places? I have no clue. But there are invisible platforms here. You can jump across them if you know that they're there, but, yeah. I'm not really sure how you're supposed to be able to find that one. I guess it's like, oh, it's an open area where there's not really much going on. Maybe there is something going on. That's the best I can come up with for why they would hide them there like that. It's always tricky whenever you have a mechanic in games where something is invisible. Alright, so we just got a Chozo artifact in Magmore Caverns. But now we want to go somewhere where we got a different Chozo artifact in Magmore Caverns. So let's climb back up to where that was. Hey, I made the jump! Hooray! Oh, I gotta spin this again. Not as much hooray. And we have made it back to the Warrior Shrine, I believe it was called. Yes, it was. And we can actually break through here now that we have power bombs. And what does it lead to? Why, it leads us to a power bomb expansion. Increases the number of power bombs you can carry. So instead of 4 power bombs, we can now carry 5. And this dumps us off in the direction we wanted to go, too. Except that I think there is actually something behind us that we want. It did skip over something we don't want to skip over. This tunnel here, just like in Super Metroid and Metroid Zero Mission, and, well, we haven't gone to Metroid Prime 2 yet. We technically haven't even done Metroid Zero Mission yet. But yeah, you can power bomb the tunnel to bust it open and get that ice spreader that we scanned so long ago. So, as you might expect, the Ice Spreader is the Ice Beam missile combo. Now, whereas the Super Missile only costs 5 missiles, the Ice Spreader... Let me out, please. I can't move. Stupid platform. But yeah, the Ice Spreader actually costs 10 missiles. But it also freezes everything around it. So yeah, let's just keep on going this way. This is the way that we want to go. Let's freeze a Magmor and blow it up. That is still a super overpowered move. Also, with the Ice Beam, we can actually freeze these little fire shooters. They unfreeze after a bit, but you can freeze them, at least for a little while. So that's helpful. Oh, hey, look at that. We're going through the lava instead. It's very shallow lava, too. I wonder how the Magmors swim around in that. Whoa, don't you bounce me in the wrong direction. What are you doing, game? You pushed me back in the direction opposite of where I was moving and holding. What the heck? Alright, we are pretty darn close to where we need to be now. In fact, I think it's the next room. And I think that might actually give us the last thing we have to collect in all of Magmor Caverns. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the actual last thing that we will be getting in Magmor Caverns. We won't need to use this item to do cleanup in Magmor Caverns, because getting that item is the cleanup of Magmor Caverns. Alright, so let's finally solve the puzzle of this room. So we got some interesting things here. We've got some spinners that'll move these platforms up. It doesn't move us up with it, but it does move the platforms up. This one goes up pretty high. So now we can jump to the other one we moved up, and jump up to this one for the first time, the one that we grappled on. Now this one has a spider ball track that doesn't seem to do much yet. However, when we raise this platform up, our only way to go up even further is to use that spider ball track to just go straight up to the platform that we just raised and hopefully not fall back down. And up onto this one. And we have solved the puzzle. Give me my item. Or maybe we have not solved the puzzle. Not in the slightest. That's only part of it. So now, we have got to go around this whole room on spider ball tracks. And you do not want to fall. Yeah, this is the most elaborate spider ball track in the game here. And even though we're on solid ground here, you actually can't go back into normal form. And look, here's spider ball tracks where you can move around freely. Yeah, just hold the spider ball button while you're rolling down that. Got some more free roaming spider ball tracks with these like plated parasites or whatever they are. We saw them at one point in Chozo ruins and we have yet to deal with them. So we could, you know, drop down these, but we could also just shortcut up. Now this large drop might look a little scary, but it is not. Although the perspective is weird because it makes it look like you need to roll towards the wall a little bit, but you don't want to do that at all. That'll probably mess you up and set you off course. And we have made it. Let us get our Plasma Beam. Here we go. Plasma Beam acquired. Alright, so we got the Plasma Beam, and you see those little sparks coming off the arm of my gun into the tip of it? Yeah, that effect was removed in Trilogy version. But anyways, we basically have all the power-ups in the game, all the ones that are important, aside from like one that isn't really used much. So we can just clean up everything in the game now. And I think we'll start with Phendrana Drifts. So that is, yeah, in front of us here. Also, yeah, I can just burn these guys now. This is an incredibly powerful beam, and if I hit them with a charge shot, they just incinerate. They just melt in front of our eyes. It's nuts. What have you turned into, Nintendo? So yeah, this isn't to Phendrana Drifts, but I figured I should at least show this. I'm pretty sure I scanned that. Yeah. So this elevator here leads to Phazon Mines. But we are never actually going to be taking this elevator. I just came here so that I could show you what was here. I will show you the elevator room on the other side of that elevator. But we are actually most likely never going to be using that one. Actually, maybe. No, we probably are, just to get a shortcut back to the Artifact Temple, since there's a place to Talon Overworld not far from here. I don't know, we'll see. Part of me just wants to save here because I'm actually, I wanted to save here because I'm paranoid about stuff crashing, but it's actually the end of the episode now, so yeah. That's it for this video. In the next video, we do cleanup. I'm the Terminian Hero, and I will see you then.